Hi everyone, my name is Nicole. I prefer to be called Nicole on this channel. I do have another channel, Baby KP. I don't utilize that channel unless I'm giving life updates. Anyways, so a little background information about myself. I'm an Army veteran, honorably discharged. I was a 13 series doing communications and field artillery. Currently studying social work at UTK. I own 2 dogs, a car, and I'm on the process of building a career for myself since separating from the military. So basically this is kind of my first episode of just doing anything I want. I love to learn, I love to study, I love to research. I literally don't know what else I do besides that. I read and stuff. I just don't read as much as I used to. I've been dealing with PTSD symptoms, and a lot of time reading gives me more flashbacks than clarity and understanding. However, I still push my mind to read anyway because reading is super fundamental for the brain. When brain cells deplete themselves or delete themselves, you can put more into your brain or recreate cells that have been lost by just reading and going back over information and stuff like that. Currently I am unemployed while I do school, so I'm a full-time student. I did a volunteer job for the Fair Housing Council. However, I am taking a break from school so I can chase money over an education. However, I get a free education, so I value education. However, I cannot sustain my lifestyle on the money I receive for having a free education. So I have to take a break and come back to it. So I'm taking a break and I will come back to it. Anyways, this video is not a lot of editing. It's not a lot of cutting in and out. It's very straightforward, straight to the point. I will always do my best not to make my videos over 20 minutes long because even I don't want to sit through nothing 20 minutes long. And this is mostly tech stuff and nerdy stuff, so I'm sure nobody wants to sit through an hour of lecture from me. I already have a very monotone kind of voice, so I would not expect that. Anyway, so let's go over this. Information technology, IT, encompasses the use of computers, software, networks, and other electronic devices to store, retrieve, transmit, manipulate data. It's the foundation of our digital infrastructure. So that just basically means you can't really do much in life without understanding IT first, because it is the foundation. Enabling everything from simple data processing to complex problem solving across various industries. IT professionals manage and maintain computer systems, software, and networks, ensuring that technology resources are aligned with business needs. Okay, so this is all on Google, by the way. So some of the key aspects of information technology is hardware, software, networks, data, security. And cybersecurity, for anybody who's looking to get in IT, is like one of the highest paying. It's probably going to be like something that goes up in the next few years. So if you're really into IT, I definitely should tell you to get into cybersecurity if you're going to jump into this business. Me, I've never learned coding or anything like that. So I'm not really into jumping into the advancement of IT. However, that doesn't mean I don't like to learn things. Okay, examples of information technology in action: computer systems, networks, also because I want to be a social worker, but I love IT. Web servers, cloud computing, cybersecurity. So there's a lot of important information that you can find on Google, of course, about why I say Google like that, about IT and how you can grow in this department. Technology, science, health, engineering, coding, mathematics are all departments you definitely want to get into these days. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't mean, because I didn't even mention social work, did I? But social work is science, is APA. I just didn't mention it because it is science. And there's a lot of schools for information technology also. I think I was looking at Penn State. But yeah, anyways. Oh, and then if you wanted to work for Google, you can do Coursera. They have free classes, but you also have to pay for some of their classes. But you would end up getting a job through Google in the end, so it's honestly not that bad. Let's see. Okay, let's move on from information technology. Now that we know what information technology is, let's move on. Okay, so for anybody interested in IT, here's a couple examples of IT jobs. IT jobs run the... Okay, anyways. And this is on comptia.org. So they got hardware-based IT jobs. Could include any of the following: help desk technician, computer technician, network engineer / architect, hardware manufacturer, cloud engineer, cloud architect. Developing applications would be software developer, software engineer, programmer, mobile application developer, web developer, product owner / support. Data protection, incident responses under cybersecurity may include the following: cybersecurity specialist, cybersecurity analyst, cybersecurity architect, forensic analyst, incident responder, malware analyst, pen tester / ethical hacker, threat hunter. Jobs in information technology that involve data collection, storage, or analysis fall under data jobs. Data scientist, data engineer, database engineer, data privacy officer, business intelligence analyst. And then there's some leadership positions in IT manager / team lead, director of IT, chief information security officer, chief technology officer. Oh, and there's just a regular chief information officer, and then there's chief data officer. And then it goes into what jobs pay the best, which is also about experience. They never tell you that. You also have to have the experience to get the income. So just remember that whenever you see them big numbers, just remember a lot of it comes with the knowledge you know, the experience you have, and also networking and getting into those high demand jobs. And high demand jobs are very competitive, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't start low. Never forget that. If you're looking for an entry-level IT job, you might have good luck starting the following: computer repair specialist, help desk, web developer, technical support. Okay, well, I want to get into the foundation of... Oh, look, I really should put this on here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. Give me a second, because I'm going to copy this so I can make sure y'all can go to this website and look at it yourself. Okay, so it says getting started in information technology. If you want to get started in information technology, IT certifications provide a foundation of knowledge. Test for specific skill sets and let you showcase your technical skills. Depending on the path you take or the specialty you're interested in, you may choose to get a 2-year bachelor's or master's degree to make yourself more competitive. Wow, I didn't know you could do it in 2 years. But it's not always necessary. The beauty of a career in IT is that you can begin with a formal education and work your way up, or choose to expand your skills as you see fit. IT industry certifications. There are a variety of IT certifications that can help you break into the IT field. CompTIA, which is the website. If you are brand new to IT, CompTIA is introduced to the basic IT knowledge skills. Oh, so this website basically, and it's a .org website, so it's not bad. It says which IT certification should I get first? It's a good idea to get foundational knowledge first, and then build on those certifications once you've identified your areas of interest. Let me read that again. It's a good idea to get founded. God, why would I read it again if I can't even read it again? It's a good idea to get foundational knowledge first and then build on those certifications once you've identified your areas of interest. The best IT certifications to start, of course, they're putting their own information out there. But they got Microsoft 365 Fundamentals, Microsoft Technology Association, System Security Certified Practitioner. And then it says, take the quiz to see if IT is ready for you, or to see if IT is right for you. So I'm going to take the quiz. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the quiz. It says, how would you describe your current IT status? So then it gives me 4 choices. How do you feel about problem solving and puzzles? It gives you another 4 choices. And it says, how do you respond when something breaks? Which of these statements best describe your communication skills? So I ended up getting a 48%, which I'm not surprised because I'm a little rusty with my IT skills. Nonetheless, that is why we are here. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Don't tell nobody else. Harvard offers free classes. And I say don't tell nobody else because I don't want these classes not to be free. Demand get too high, they'll cut the prices. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Harvard has free classes for all kinds of things. I wish I knew how to share a screen, y'all. I really don't know how to. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna figure it out though. I probably need to get a new laptop because I have a Chromebook and I just refuse to spend over $500 on a laptop. Kill me cheap, I didn't care. Okay, so they got all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff about computer science. I'm telling you, if Harvard has it, you know it's becoming a big deal. So let me show y'all. So they have theology, social sciences, science, programming, mathematics, humanities, health and medicine, education and teaching, data science, computer science, business, art. So this is really for people who are second guessing a second education, maybe even just doing something that is getting you out there to the world or whatever. I don't know. I tell you, the easiest way to get through life is having either a career or some type of faith-based reality. Really. Okay. So that's the thing with IT, y'all. IT is definitely about finding what you're interested in. You don't want to just get into anything. You need to have the foundation basics. You don't want to just get into anything. IT is like accounting. If you get into anything, you will be bored. You'll sit there and look at your computer screen and be like, God, why? Why did I do this for the rest of my life? So make sure you find something that you're interested in. And that's why I'm telling you guys right now, get on this Harvard website where they give you free education classes and you can learn for yourself if IT is right for you. And if it is right for you, go for it. Don't be scared. Okay, look, so something that I found that might be right for me is Introduction to Digital Humanities. So as I said before, I'm taking a break from social work after this semester because I need some space. So look, I want to do some IT stuff until I decide to go back to school and finish my degree. And they asked me, they said, when you gonna come back and finish? I said, okay, so like I said, I'm going to get into Introduction to Digital Humanities. So if that's what you want to get into, or you want to follow along just to see how I kind of like pace myself through the Harvard website so I can kind of guide you guys on how to pace yourself and how to study. Then for anybody that doesn't know how to, I'm not talking to anybody that's an expert. You do what's best for you. I'm talking to people that are following me along because they like how I learn and how I do things, okay? Just break this down for you guys. Introduction to digital humanities. Okay, so it says develop skills, and we're gonna like less than 5 minutes, so we're gonna develop skills in digital research and visualization techniques across subjects and fields within the humanities. So this is 7 weeks long. Time commitment 2 to 4 hours per week. Girl, that's nothing. You do 2 to 4 hours per week. That's like 1 hour a day, 2 days. So like a two days, 1 hour. If that's the kind of person you are, that's the kind of person I am. Pace, self-paced. Subject, data science. Difficulty, introductory. Credit, audit for free, add a verified certificate for $219, which is not bad. That's not a bad price. And so you'll be going over data analysis, data visualization, culture, and history, which is all hitting things that I like, which is humanities. It's digital, so that means I can get into the IT field. So what you'll learn is what the term digital humanities means in different disciplines, how common digital tools work and examples of project using them, how various file types can be used to create, gather, and organize data, how to use command line functions to analyze text, how to use free tools to create visual text analysis. Course description. As primary sources of information are more frequently digitized and available online than ever before, how can we use those sources to ask new questions? I'll break this down for you guys. Primary sources are original materials created during a specific time period or event by those who directly experienced it. Examples include diaries, letters. I write a lot of letters and a lot of diaries. Photographs, interviews, and artifacts. They provide first-hand accounts and evidence that can be analyzed to understand historical events or research findings. Key. How did Chinese families organize themselves and their landscapes in China's past? How did African slaves from different cultures form communities in the Americans? So when Africans came from slavery over to Africa, we are not black, okay? We are Afro-American. Just like there's Afro-Latinos, Afro-whatever, we are Afro-American. Don't let them fool you. Fill out the black plot, but then also on the next to that, put Afro-American, and I stand by that. What influences, hold on, let me drink some water. Inform the creation and evolution of Broadway musicals. How can I understand or interpret 1,000 books all at once? How can I create a visualization that many students can interact with? The answers to these questions can be explored using a wide variety of digital tools, methods, and sources. As museums, libraries, archives, and other institutions have digitized collections and artifacts, new tools and standards have been developed that turn those materials into machine-readable data. Optical character recognition, OCR, and the Text Encoding Initiative, TEI, have enabled humanities researchers to process vast amounts of textual data. However, these advances are not limited just to text. Sound, images, and video have all been subject to these new forms of research. This course will show you how to manage the many aspects of digital humanities research and scholarship. Whether you are a student or scholar, librarian or archivist, museum creator, or public historian, or just plain curious, this course will help you bring your area of study or interest to new life using digital tools. Okay, y'all, that's it for today. I will be back for another video. And then in the next video, we will enroll in the course, and that's time. We will enroll in the course, and then we'll go from there. Y'all have a good night or a good day, and thank you for watching my video, and I will be back.